Hello there, I'm Kathy and this is my sister Dawn.
Hello. I guess one thing you don't know about me maybe is that I like to make quilts. And over the last 20 years I accumulated a few scraps. See? I just keep them all in a box and I cut them all the same size and I just have this mess. The other day I was just sewing and it got a little carried away and I was just sewing these strips end to end and you get miles of quilts, like strips. So it's called a mile a minute quilt. And I was just sewing and sewing and just enjoying the process, listening to an audio book. And before you knew it, I got a 9-pound quilt. And it's so big, I need to show you outside. And then Kathy's going to help me cut it down so we can get a couple quilts out of it. But you just would not believe how big this thing got. So I took this box of quilt scraps and ended up with a quilt. Okay, so not only is it 9 pounds of material in here, it's 149 inches by 153 inches. And the biggest quilt you might make is a king size, which would be 112 inches long. So I got too much quilt here. Normally I make queen size quilts, so those are 90 inches by 108 inches. So you can see that that's a lot more than that. So now that I've got this monster quilt, what do you think I can do with it? There's just so many things. I could cut it into a quilt that would be 90 by 108 and use the leftovers to make a baby quilt. Or there's enough here, if I cut it in half, it would make 2 twin size quilts. And then there would still be a little bit of length left and I could still make a baby quilt. So the options are just endless and I really am not sure what to do. So let's see what Kathy and I come up with after we get it outside.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Okay. I really do want to see this for real because it's fucking nuts. And in there I can only see little pieces of it at a time.
Oh my God. It's hard to see what we got here. I can see the front edge.
Maybe up on the porch.
This is beautiful. Dawn, this is crazy.
Without me in it first.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
To get before it ends up. Okay, so
Did you start recording it?
yeah. Let's show them some of the highlights.
Okay.
Stay there. Okay. I hope this shows them what a huge and giant blanket this is, but it's beautiful. Look at some of the highlights on here.
We got Taz and Tink. And over here we got a little bit of the Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Oh,
And we got dragons and Dr. Seuss. And we got patriotic things, little bears,
oh my goodness, we have
little owls.
everything that you sewed over the years.
I have known every quilt that something from this went in. Every one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And
And
we got little owls.
did you say how many years you collected scraps?
20 years.
How many years?
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. We even got these little sharks. Shark bite.
Where's that? Oh, yeah.
Not enough of the whole thing, but you get enough to see.
That's beautiful.
Oh, little. Yeah. We got a lot of Ginny Buyer quilt material in here.
So it's not yet quilted.
Nope.
Today we're going to cut a piece of it off, and then in a couple of weeks we'll come back.
To see the finished product.
Yeah, we'll show you what Dawn made out of this giant quilt. A mile,
A mile a minute. It's a
What's
mile a minute. You sew a mile a minute. And these, I don't know how many miles are in here. We'll have to figure that out.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody.
It's a windy day.
It's a windy day, but Dawn's going to be covered up.
To be continued.